Strong, louder.
I'm dead mom strong.
Keep going.
I'm dead mom strong.
Keep going.
Water up.
Mom strong.
Nice and loud.
Water up.
Nice and loud.
Water up.
Yes, and you.
Water
up.
Grow.
Water up.
I'm dead
Grow.
mom
Water up.
I'm dead mom
Water up. Water up.
You gotta do it.
Water up.
Gotta do it. What does the bark do?
Water up. Water up.
And what do the leaves do?
Dead mom strong.
Water up.
Okay guys, it is time for us to get smarter every day here, and so while I was at Wallops, I know it was much easier to wake up than I did at home, and so I set my alarm to wake me up in time to go bird watching early in the morning, and I found that I didn't even need the alarm nor Brian to wake me up. And so what happened was I somehow was awake before the alarm, and when the alarm sounded, Brian came to wake me up, and I was already up. I kind of faked it because, you know, he put in the effort to wake me up, and it was appreciated.
No way you put this in the vlog.
This is not in the vlog. But I was already up, and so normally at home my parents need to throw water at me and like hit me multiple times to wake me up, and that's at 6:30, and this was 5:25. This was ridiculous, right? And so this is something known as the first night effect, and it's pretty ridiculous how I looked into this right after we came back from Wallops, and I was super interested to find that research from Brown University was published literally while we were at Wallops. It was on Friday, I believe. And so the researchers at Brown found that one brain hemisphere remains more active than the other during sleep. They found that mostly it was the left hemisphere of the brain that was more active than the right. And in order to test this, the team had awake or lightly sleeping students listen to a repeated standard tone, followed by a single tone of a different pitch. If that student were awake, for the most part, the left side would respond to the deviant tone, but not the right side. Next, the researchers played a sound loud enough to wake someone up, and they tested playing the sound into the right ear and the left ear of the students, and they found that the students who had the sound played into their right ear woke up sooner and quicker, and they just reacted faster because the right ear is connected to the left side of the brain and the left ear is connected to the right side of the brain. So, in addition to these tests, the researchers actually analyzed the brainwaves of the students while they were sleeping, and they found that slow wave activity, which is a particular phase of deep sleep, part of the deep sleep cycle, found that slow wave activity was weaker in the brain's left hemisphere than in the right. And this suggests that the left side is more alert because slow wave activity is correlated with deep sleep. And deep sleep, deep sleep, you're not awake, all right? So, they also found that slow wave activity was particularly weak in a pathway involving spontaneous thought while we're awake, and that's known as the default mode network. This was probably useful evolutionary because it would help you to stay awake and alert in new environments where you don't know who the predators are or what might happen to you while you're sleeping. And so these asymmetrical patterns of sleep activity are also evident in certain sea mammals and birds, such as seals and dolphins, and other birds that can sleep with only half their brain at a time so that they can stay vigilant even while sleeping. Anyways, basically the research found that the brain patterns of 35 Brown University students, they observed that the right hemisphere versus the left hemisphere was less active for the most part. However, after the first night, the difference went away. I just thought this was really cool and wanted to share this information with you guys. Well, hopefully you guys learned something new, and I guess you guys are here to get smarter every day, so subscribe and like, Alright, peace.